Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. My name is Wolverine and today we are going to pay close attention to our surroundings. Please enter the current time. Okay, fine. Yes, I understand that this is important to you, so I'll do it. 4:38 PM. I don't want to upset you, you know. It's not a great way. Oh, it's 39. Happy? Great! You set an actual time and not just 12 o'clock. For a minute there, I was worried that you weren't taking all of this seriously, but you've proven me wrong. Of course, I guess I have no way of knowing whether it's 03:39 PM is even the correct time. Oh, I ballsed it up. Yes, you're correct, it is not the right time. Heck, for all I know, it could actually be 12 o'clock right now. Tell you what, let's use another slider to get to the bottom of this. Okay. How accurate is 03:39 PM? it's 100% wrong, unfortunately. Sorry. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple of new ones up. Should be ready the next time you boot up the game. Fantastic. Never disappoints. Okay, let's try again. Let's try to just die in the first room that you enter.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes, it is. We can skip it this time. We've seen it before. Yes. Oh, thank goodness the door is open. Okay, we can leave.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes, they're all gone.
What could it mean?
How strange.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes, that seems like a good thing to do. Seeing as the last time I didn't go to the meeting room, I prematurely passed away.
Stanley came to a set of two open doors
and had a psychotic
door on his left.
Yes, I feel safer following the narrator's instructions. It seems like a good idea, a good thing you should do. Meeting room, okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, there.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Friday.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Boss's office, upstairs. What is? I don't even think I saw that last time through. A broom closet. Oh, ow. Hit myself. Why would I think the door would open inwards? It's a broom closet. The one in my house doesn't.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet,
There's a broom.
but there was nothing here, so
broom.
he turned around and got back on track.
Well, that seems logical. Can I close the door from the inside? Yes, I can! Huh.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
It's not empty.
No reason to still be here.
There's tools and duct tape. If this was Fallout 3, I'd be grabbing all this like crazy. No, not Fallout 3,
It was
Fallout 4.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Yeah,
As
that's
it
what I
is,
was kind of
he's
looking for.
literally just standing there doing sweet FL. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Well,
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
have you ever played Fallout? Because exploring broom closets is a matter of life and death in Fallout. If you don't pick up every single...
You realise there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Not in this
If I'd
game,
said
no.
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Yeah, you didn't even
But
acknowledge
it
it.
didn't even occur to me, because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
No.
I never would have thought to mention it.
Yeah, it's just a habit, I suppose.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends,
I have
you'll
talked
say,
about this
"Oh,
with friends."
did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, I'm laughing so
Stanley
much.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
Huh?
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system, and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Oh no.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
No, you're jumping the gun there.
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. They are fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
What do you mean?
It's indicative
human?
of the
What?
long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video games, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I'm not dead, really. I'm not. I feel like you don't understand how many games do this to you. I mean, I played many, many hours of Fallout, and yeah, skipping a wardrobe like this, life or death. You will definitely come to a sticky end if you don't steal everything that isn't nailed down and then find a claw hammer and start pulling the nails out too. It's kind of important. Hello? Anything? No? I think he's gotten sick of me now. I guess I just wait. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh, it does in fact open.
Second
Good.
player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Yeah, are you a betting man, by any
You
chance?
too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby who can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I don't think he's bluffing this time. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop winding you up. Let's go. Ah!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Now, my experience tells me that if I go the wrong way, I will die. That being said... No, I'm not going to purposely have myself put to death. That's just weird. It's quite upsetting, actually. Ah, the office. I didn't explore this way, did I? Because it kind of guides you that way, because the door opens and it leads you that way. Because if it had opened the other way, you'd automatically turn left or look left. So, left. Let's have a look. Executive bathroom. Ooh! And this one opens outwards as well. Lovely door. Nice. What the hell? Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Oh, well, at least it appears to be written in ink, so that's not too concerning. Extreme bathrooms. I can't make out the rest of the text. It's a little bit too small. I'll see if I can zoom it in and do a blown up version for me to read later. Oh, the mirror's not very reflective. That's a shame. Can't see myself in the thing. It's a lovely bathroom. It's definitely England we're in, isn't it? 'Cause we've got the free bin plugs. But why did that sign have the amount of money you have to pay the fine in dollars? Remember, on the lift? Weird. He's not saying anything about me going to the bathroom. I'm quite entitled to go to the bathroom. Receptionist desk. Have a look around here. The the beige pages. For you children or people outside of Great Britain too young to remember, before we had the internet, we used phone books to find our way around and find numbers and find companies and things, and it was called the Yellow Pages. There were other ones as well, but the Yellow Pages was the popular one, and yes, the beige pages, very funny, very droll. What's through this door? Is this locked? Why are these knobs kind of pointing at each other? There is definitely a gap there. Look, if I move side to side, they will come apart. It's a nice chair. Just one chair outside your waiting room? Interesting. Okay, boss's office.
Staring into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
There's a camera.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so
Yes,
the
it
boss
does.
had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2
This is where you started to
5. But of course,
confuse me
Stanley
earlier.
couldn't possibly have known this.
No, I couldn't, sir. He's got a proper piano. Not a grand piano, a regular piano. I forget how much people
Stanley
used to
just
smoke
sat
back
around
in those
twiddling
days.
his thumbs. Trying to
a
input
nice place to
anything on the
twiddle.
device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yeah, I'd be here all day if I was guessing. 4 digits and infinite number of tries, I could eventually get it, but if I didn't know.
2845.
The annoyance is so palpable. I love it. Oh dear. It's a picture of a cat there. Is there something I can interact with?
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, what did you?
Oh dear, I'm sorry. that was I feel like I'm being very mean to this man who seems to only wish good things for me. There's the lift again. I would have pressed it eventually. Maybe I'd have typed in the wrong code a few times just to see what happens, but I wasn't going to do something that would deliberately put me in danger. There's nothing dangerous about wandering this way, because he hasn't given me an instruction to go in that lift, has he? So that's where we went wrong last. Oh, it's dark. Oh, I don't like it how dark it is. Well, yeah, can't see a damn thing. It's so very dark. I don't know how far it goes. Let's count, shall we? So 1, 2, 3. Forwards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, stop. And backwards 1, 2. Oh, it's not that far. Okay, it is just a dog leg. There's nothing there. Okay, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing that way. Okay, let's take the lift. Down we go. Whoa! Jesus. It's terrifying. And we're in the basement with a mind control room.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he
Still
feel
relevant,
this
I
now,
suppose.
when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Indeed. Whoa! I knew that was going to happen, and it still made me jump. People keep
Stanley
saying I
walked
should
straight
do
ahead through the large door
jumps.
that read Mind Control
Games.
Facility.
Right. We know that will lead to the exit. However, there's a sign there saying escape. I don't trust it because we know that's the way out. But curiosity compels me. Is that a fan? It is a fan. Okay, fine. Escape. Escape from what? Escape from the narrator?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What? Violent death, you say? I don't like the sound of that. In what way would I meet a violent death? Is there another person here? Or some kind of
The door behind him was
instrument?
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I was going to say, doors generally shut after I go through them in this game, and that one hasn't. But I'm so very curious. What do you mean? I mean, violent death sounds pretty
At this point, Stanley was
conclusive.
making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Ooh! That looks bad. I think, yeah, you could be right. That's a hole. What is it? Ah! Oh, crap. I made a mistake. I regret. Where am I going to land? Oh, still falling. Ah! Oh. The heck? Ah!
As the machine whirred into motion and
What the
Stanley
hell?
was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
Oh,
can't
God.
see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps
Why
his
is this
death would
here?
have been a great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I'm going to jump.
Farewell,
Oh no,
Stanley.
I am trapped. I don't like this. Oh, oh, it's...
Farewell,
Huh.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley
Who's
was
this?
led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single
Time
visceral
stopped.
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Is this what happens when you actually die? Ah! What the hell? What's happening? I'm so confused. There's some boxes there. What's that? A light? The Stanley
And
Parable.
yet it would be
Yes.
just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Huh. Can I do anything going? Oh, there's a door. What is that? It's a very well lit room. Looks like some kind of a museum or...
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. That kind of makes sense, I think. Because... yeah. That could be a way that death happens. This is a little bit creepy. What is all this stuff? The paintings again. I've seen these all before, haven't I? Nature paintings. They're not really paintings as such. They're more photographs. That one's just a bit blurry. Wait. Is that my desk? This is the office. It's the entire office layout there. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. I'm in a museum to the Stanley Parable. Stanley's computer. Yes, there it is with its unusually large font. And very basic cubey design. All computers were this colour and they had these massive screens way back when. It was odd. What does it say? Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in good time. Well, it does seem to work very well with the narration. You'd have thought they'd have done the narration first and then built the game, but hey-ho, I don't know. The two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Huh. Okay. There's one of many desks. It's on a little platform. I feel like I shouldn't touch it, like this was a real museum. The office. 1, 2, 3. Wait. We were on floor 4. Could you go down to floor 0? Ground floor. Ah! That's another American thing in what seems to be an English game. In America, a building, United States of America, starts with the ground floor, then the first floor, second, and so on. Whereas in England, it's the ground floor is number 1, so you start at 1, 2, 3. So there wouldn't be a 0 in that system, unless you were in the United States, or possibly Canada, or other countries that copy that style. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Huh? Is this an interactive? Ooh. That's kind of Portal-esque adjacent. I think that's a Nokia theme tune. That sounds a bit Star Trek. What's this? Office computers. Oh, there you go. Solitaire, a game that's installed on Windows by default. Installing Chart Pro 2, Program Files, Chart Pro, PTB, DLL. Huh. Oh, 2 floppy disk drives. Ah, again, showing my age. The one on the left is 5.5 inch, which is the old style floppy disk, and the one on the right is the 3.5 inch floppy disk, which is the new style floppy disk, also known as the save icon by the youth of today. Employee database. Oh, has this got anything about me? Employee database loaded. Please enter your command. Print employee status. Total employees in office, several hundred. Employees in office, 2. Wait, is the narrator an employee? Credits. The Stanley Parable. Written and designed by Davey Redden and William Pugh. Developed by Crows. Blah blah blah. The impeccable Kevin Brighting as narrator. Yes, sir, I salute you. You've done a fantastic job. And the other voice works over here. Leslie Staples, Aviva Pinchas and Jenny Cooglin, and the other people who did all the other important things. Well, the art is original, huh? Webmaster Stanley Curtis. There you go. Interesting. What's through here? Ah! The boss's office. Screens from the developers. The boss's office. Huh. Fascinating. I didn't think that's how textures worked in games. I thought you just didn't have a texture at all and then you had one. No? Okay. Well, I learned something new. Office clock. Yes. Waste of time. What's through here? Stairs. What is this? Ah, the mind control facility. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Ah yeah, the escape sign's a bit more official. I like the way they actually went with it in the end. Ah, the lounge. I love the lounge.
Back on track to
What's
where
this?
he was supposed to be in the story. Nothing there.
What?
Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the
look
voice of the
closer.
narrator.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on his co-workers. Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Then he pushed the number 4.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over 2 years of development.
Still
These are
nothing.
clips from early takes that are
I
not
don't know.
used in the original
Well, in
game.
that case, I'll tell you what. You win. Congratulations. You did it.
I know you put in a lot of hard work.
I could listen to him all day, but it feels like it needs a bit more context. Okay. Let's try the, should we call it the East Wing? Can I run? I'm holding shift, nothing happening to my speed. Will I get an achievement for thinking I can run? No, nothing's happening. Okay, fine. Office plant, office thing. What's that? Maintenance room. Not familiar with that. Ah, cubicle. Copy, photocopier. More pictures and things. Oh, that's the screen room from the top, isn't it? Ah, the lovely lounge. More things. What's that fun? Oh, is that the meeting room projector? Wow, this office is full of money for some reason. Welcome back, employee 427. Oh, is that what I win? A big pile of cash. Lovely. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and wage war against a narrator. We realised shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Okay. Oh, stood on the exhibition. Oh, it's like Tron. Is that a Humvee? Alien base. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I can see why you didn't bother. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement on the games. And the game's delay. Ah, I see. So this is the extra stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm playing the Ultra Deluxe version. Don't know if you worked that one out yet. Sorry. What's this? Narrator emails. After the second trailer we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these for further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. From Lance Perkins, I have a burning questions. For instance, on the scale of max... congratulations. In line with our previous announcement regarding what's the ongoing promotion, here is a result in attachment. Oh God. Greetings, omnipotent voice. I wanted to tell you I like the Stanley Parable as much as I like seeing a humorously small badger in swim trunks. Spam. Oh dear. Yes. Okay, fine. Ignore that and move on. Office phone, office pencil sharpener, large and clunky device. Lounge. Those aren't blue chairs. No. No. Dirty. What the hell was that? I can hear something. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. See, I told you something else would happen. Whoa. Again, that phone's not plugged in. The cargo lift. Looks more like Portal. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we want it to look more like a place where cargo is actually stored. Yeah, I got that straight away, well done. The cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Why not? Indeed. What's this way? I'm getting a bit lost now. What's this? I don't recognise this. Oh, there's a button. And another button. Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents a fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete but decided to abandon and change again shortly before launch. The game is now paused. Begin the game again, resume the game, options, return to menu, escape menu. For a long time we had a feeling that we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realise this is what they're supposed to do, which is frustrating for everyone. Ooh, what are these? Zending levers. These levers are originally part of the zending. The player would be asked to pull a lever and the narrator would describe what colour they pulled. Does that still work? Oh. Oh, I'm sad. It doesn't work. This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as zending, which is eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. I see! Yeah, this is Portal. I don't know how else to describe it. If you've never played Portal, this is what Portal looks like. So no wonder they cut it. Get sued. Oh. What the? Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Ah! Okay, well, I'm not hearing the narrator this time. What the heck? Yeah, it does look a bit broken. Okay, good. That's lovely. I could probably find these on the internet, you know. I'm not even sure if they're real. Everything could be a con in this game. Ah! Meeting room. What's all this? Maintenance layout. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Obey, disobey, first choice, lounge, maintenance, staircase. 1 option, 2 options. Vent? Huh. Cool. They really thought really hard about this. I didn't think people put this much effort into making games, to be honest. It's nice that they put this museum to the game in the game. Ah! Office cubicles and loud fan above my head. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, second March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Why? They all do the job just fine. Why keep tweaking it? I'm beginning to feel this is a wind-up. This is the kind of stuff you see in the real world, though. In actual museums, it's... that's definitely a wind-up. That can't be real. Why? Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. Yeah, it looks like Portal 2 in, like, the aged broken office. Are they just reusing assets to save time? I don't understand this world sometimes. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Yeah, you can't see any distant terrain. I like how it is at the moment. Countdown desk. One of the desks from the early version had a countdown ending? What is? It made a noise and something moved, and everything lit up. Do I have to... Ooh! Well... Okay. Huh. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, and placed the 2 endings together instead. Countdown room, an early version of countdown room. Right, is that the room just before the? I thought that was a mind control room. Oh, I've been in there. What's down here? Freedom ending. This is the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. What the heck is that? And we're back at the boss's office. I thought there was a way out of here. I'm sure I've done this before. Let me just have a quick wander about, see if I can find it. That room's only got one way in and out. Ah, exit. There you go.
Oh,
Stanley
look
Parable.
at these
Oh.
two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
She's talking about me and the narrator. Stanley Parable, on, off. Well, I wonder what happens if I press this switch.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No.
We're very
perhaps not.
codependent.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can
What?
still
Oh,
save
I'm back
these
here.
two. You can stop the program before they
Oh,
both
God.
fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
Oh, God.
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Oh! I think she wasn't joking. Yes, that wasn't a wind-up. That was the solution, to press escape and leave, like it showed in the museum. That's what I was supposed to take away from that. Oh, I see. Yep. It's reset. We're back at the start. Well, that's enough for today. If you have been, I've been Wolverine. Say that again. If you have been watching, thank you very much. I've been Wolverine. This has been the Stanley Parable. Toodaloo.